What's up everyone, BJ here flipping bass holes, and I needed to do another video right away to clarify what's going on with me and Ryan. I told you my next season is going to be, I'm going solo, which is, super exciting. However, everyone's kind of asking, what's going on between me and Ryan. Nothing at all, man. Me and Ryan are still best of friends. He's got a wife and 2 kids. I'm single. My obligations are a lot smaller than his are when it comes to, family and all that stuff. So he's taking a season off just to, do the family thing. And that's completely okay. That's 100% okay. And I couldn't be happier. Him and his family, they're absolutely awesome. And you know what? Everyone needs to take some time off once in a while and just do the family thing. And I completely agree with that. So for me, that just kind of leaves me, like I said, it left me with either I find another partner or I do it on my own. And I opted out for doing it on my own. I want to see how I can do by myself, and go that route. So with that being said, I want to squash everything. Me and Ryan are still the best of friends. We still work together on a daily basis, and everything is cool when it comes to that. So getting into this video today, guys, I wanted to do my top 5 baits when it comes to smallmouth bass here on the South Shore, East Coast of Canada, Nova Scotia. And I know a lot of people are, some people may disagree with me on some of this, but this is my top 5. If I only had 5 rods to put on my boat, this is what I'd have tied on. So getting right into it here, you can never go wrong with topwater. Smallmouth bass, any time of the year, you're gonna catch them on topwater. My number 1 go-to topwater is a popper. However, I like the little bit longer popper, like this Bill Dance, Hendon popper. And the main reason why is because you can use it as a popper. However, you can if you twitch it fast enough, this can be a walker. Now it will walk kind of fast, but it will still act a little bit as a walking bait rather than a popping bait. So, walking bait. And then my second choice for topwater would be a prop bait. This baby bass, Hendon Torpedo. Amazing little bait. I've caught more fish on these, and I know a lot of you can agree with me that the Torpedo is actually an amazing topwater bait. So number 5 is topwater, and I'm not putting these in order of worst to best at all. I'm just listing my top 5. So next, of course, anybody who fishes smallmouth, drop shot. You cannot go wrong with a drop shot. So here we go. These are Strike King, KVD, Dream Shots, the Dirt, and I can't remember what this is called, but this is basically your shad color. There's no way you can go wrong with a drop shot. Coming in third, like I said, no chronological order. Sorry, had a few of the wobbly pops tonight. Ned rigs, there's no joke. Ned rigs catch bass. Smallmouth, largemouth, spotted bass. Ned rigs catch bass. The more natural colors, green pumpkin. This is one I made myself. It's a green pumpkin pearl with kind of a gold flake. I know it's kind of hard to see here with the light. Gold flake, green pumpkin pearl. You cannot go wrong with a Ned rig. So, number 3, Ned rig. Number 4, we've got, you guessed it, swim baits. Swim baits all year round. Honestly, if I had one bait to throw all year, it would probably, I can almost guarantee it would be a swim bait. Strike King, Rage Tail, Kai Tack. Now, Kai Tacks are soft, so be careful. But, your Rage Tail, and then I can't remember the exact brand, but these are a Screamer, they're called. They've got the ribs. They're supposed to make some sound. Any kind of swim bait, and I will say paddle tail swim baits are my go-to. I don't use any other swim bait but a paddle tail swim bait. You can throw them on any kind of, I like to use the round ball jig heads a lot of the times for my swim baits. They're cheap and you know, if you find the right ones with the right hooks, they do work well. So swim bait comes in at number 4, and this is going to be the big argument. Number 5 for me is in fact a jig. A lot of guys will argue that jigs do not catch smallmouth bass. However, this season I have caught my personal best smallmouth on a jig. Might have been, you know, coincidental, but a jig is very versatile when it comes to smallmouth fishing. You know, this here is an open hook jig. You know, it doesn't have a weed guard onto it, so you can, a lot of times I will use this as a swim jig, and then you can get, you know, I like to use the smaller ones. I believe this here is a 3/8 ounce bitsy jig with a Strike King craw onto it. It's a small craw. You can swim this through cover, you know, like a swim bait. You can swim these, and they do work very well. However, you can drag them along the bottom like a tube. A lot of guys will say tubes for smallmouth. They do work. However, this will act just like a tube. You can drag it along the bottom. You can swim it close to the bottom. You can hop it along. You can bring it through cover. A jig is very, very useful when it comes to smallmouth if you know different ways to use them. So there's my 5. Guys, I wanted to keep this a little short. Top water, drop shot, Ned rig, swim bait, and your jigs. Now you can, now the colors, we can get into a whole other plethora of discussions when it comes to colors, as well as the terminal tackle you're going to throw on these, lines, rods, all that stuff. I didn't want to get into all that. I just wanted to do a quick video on top 5 of my baits that I throw for smallmouth bass around here that I've been the most successful on. And there you have it. So stick around for the next video. Lots more coming on the Prowler. Got the deck done tonight. I shouldn't say done. I've got the deck all cut out. Now it's just a matter of placing the lids and all that stuff. So stick around. Lots more to come here on Bass Holes Fishing. And other than that, I gotta say thanks for sharing. Thanks for subscribing. And winter's coming, so I know it's a sad time of year. Lots of videos coming up for making baits. I've got a new swim bait mold coming. That's going to be fantastic. Stick around, like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the water.